Welcome to Curious Minds. Imagine a world where people believe their souls depend on a journey, sometimes across continents, sometimes into battle. 1,000 years ago, Europe and the Middle East collided in what we now call the Crusades, a series of wars where faith, politics, and ambition got tangled together. But what led to these epic clashes? Let's rewind to 1095. Europe was changing, population was booming, and the church was the most powerful force in people's lives. That year, Pope Urban II called for a holy war at the Council of Clermont, urging Christians to reclaim Jerusalem from Muslim rule. For believers, this was a pilgrimage, a journey to a sacred place, but with swords instead of staffs. Urban II promised forgiveness of sins for those who joined. The idea of spiritual reward was powerful, but so were the hopes for land, wealth, and adventure. For some, this was about salvation; for others, a shot at wealth or fame. The First Crusade kicked off in 1096. Tens of thousands set out, farmers, knights, nobles, all chasing a dream. Most weren't ready for what waited: disease, hunger, and epic marches. The journey was brutal and many never made it. But against all odds, the Crusaders reached Jerusalem. In 1099, they captured the city, but the victory was savage. Blood filled the streets. Muslims, Jews, even fellow Christians were killed. Crusader kingdoms popped up, but to locals this was a foreign invasion. The Crusades didn't stop there. Over the next 2 centuries there were at least 8 major crusades, each with its own causes and chaos. In 1144, Edessa, a key Crusader city, fell. Europe panicked, and the Second Crusade began. Kings like Louis VII of France and Conrad III of Germany led armies east, but everything fell apart. Armies got ambushed, plans unraveled, and Muslim leaders like Nur ad-Din and later Saladin started turning the tide. The Crusaders' unbeatable image was shattered. The Third Crusade brought legendary figures: Richard the Lionheart, King Philip II of France, Emperor Frederick Barbarossa, and the great Muslim leader Saladin. In 1187, Saladin recaptured Jerusalem after a huge victory at the Battle of Hattin. Europe was shocked. Richard marched east, winning battles like Arsuf, but failing to take back the city. Instead, he and Saladin agreed Jerusalem would stay Muslim, but Christian pilgrims could visit. Not exactly victory, but a rare moment of mutual respect. Later crusades followed, some led by kings, others by children or peasants. Few succeeded. The Fourth Crusade even ended with crusaders sacking Christian Constantinople, deepening east-west divides. So what did all this mean? The Crusades left scars, deep mistrust and stories of violence that echo even today, yet they also opened doors. Trade routes, scientific ideas, and cultures mixed. Spices, silks, and ancient knowledge crossed borders, setting the stage for the Renaissance. The Crusades weren't just about religion or Jerusalem. They were about power, pride, and survival, a legacy written in both blood and books. Want to explore more mysteries of the past? Hit like and subscribe to Curious Minds. See you in the next one.